Definitely enjoyed the museum yesterday, learning things, and seeing things that I never thought I'd see before. I saw a handkerchief from Harriet Tubman. I saw actual auction block where my ancestors were auctioned off. I saw a memorial dedicated to Emmett Till. They show pictures of his mom when his body arrived back from Mississippi to Chicago. Uh, I saw Trayvon Martin clothes, actual clothes that he got shot in at the African American Museum. That was a moment that I was shocked that it was actually there. So. Hi guys, this is RA. Wanted to close out the Washington D.C. African American History Museum trip. I definitely enjoyed myself and enjoyed the visit there. Definitely learned a lot. I recommend all races to go and visit the museum and learn. I did see a lot of different races and nationalities at the museum during my visit. Want to state during the closing that the museum does not sugarcoat anything. So I'm glad that it depicts things directly. It stated directly that Thomas Jefferson enslaved his own kids. Another thing that the museum highlighted is that the word slavery was included in the rough draft of the Declaration of Independence, and it was removed from the final draft of the document. It was also underscored the contradiction of slave owners declaring their pursuit of independence. Benjamin Banneker, it highlighted his contributions to Washington, D.C. I don't think a lot of people realize that he played a big part as far as where each monument is located within the District of Columbia. He played a big part of that. It showed how Thomas Jefferson, again, was so fascinated that a person of color could come up with a book of like the almanac. I mentioned in the intro of the video how surprised I was when seeing Trayvon Martin hoodie on display. At the time of recording that, I didn't know why I felt the emotions I did while viewing it. On second thought, I feel those emotions were there because I lived through the events of his death during my lifetime. I believe that gives me a closer connection to it. Even though some of the other items on display in the museum were horrible to see. For instance, the Emmett Till exhibit was especially painful to see and walk through. However, the Trayvon Martin display hit me differently. I feel it hit me differently because I personally followed the events of the trial. I was able to hear the recording of the 911 call and the conversation he had with his friend on the very cell phone I was now looking at through the display window. It was an incident that gripped America at the time. His death was an incident that gripped America at the time. And with that being said, the emotions I carried for Trayvon suddenly resurfaced right there in the museum. I would like to thank his parents for loaning his clothes to the museum for visitors to see. They are a part of African American history and history in general. Thanks for watching the video. Please do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. This channel is dedicated to live, learning, and growing. And one way we can live, learn, and grow is by visiting museums. And the African American History and Culture Museum in Washington, D.C. is one that should be on everyone's bucket list. This is RA, out. Peace.